Hi Virgo, welcome to your love reading for August 2017. I'm working with two decks as always, but I'm also going to pull some cards for you from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins and the Romance Angels. And depending on how much time we have, it could be 1, 2, 3 cards. Okay, you had some jumping cards. I'm going to show you what they are. I do want to mention that I am doing weekly love readings now by element. They're not on YouTube. You can get them for free through my newsletter. Just send an email to news@channeledguidance.com or just go to my website, channeledguidance.com, and there's a link there. Okay, so the cards that you have that jump together from the Anna K. Tarot, this deck, and then Crystal Visions, these two cards jump together. So you have the Two of Rods and the Empress. So to me, the Two of Rods, this is a card of waiting and delays. So I feel like you're waiting on something big. It came up with the Empress, which usually, this represents a lot of, love and abundance. And she also represents marriage and children. So it could be that some of you, you're tired. And this does have the energy of like being, almost like the Ten of Rods, of being tired of waiting for maybe your ideal partner to come in, a soulmate. Or you're waiting for your partner to take the relationship to the next level. You also had, from the Romance Angels, this card. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So for some of you, again, this is a general reading, so it's hard to tell what they're cautioning you. We're actually gonna pull some cards in the Romance Angels, tie it all together. But I feel with this card, like your intuition is gonna be telling you how to proceed in your love life. Whether you're single and you're meeting new people, your intuition will be telling you, yes, this is the one. Or there's something that bothers you about the person, then pay attention to this and move on to the next person. If you're already coupled, pay attention to the red flags of, something that needs attention. You need more time together. You need to communicate. I feel like there's something that needs attention. Okay, so I'm going to put these back. We will work with the Romance Angels after the tarot reading. I'm going to put these back as well. And let's get you 9 cards. This is the love reading for the sign of Virgo for August 2017. The first card that you have is the Six of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Virgo for August 2017. The Page of Pentacles. Love reading for Virgo, August 2017. You have the Lovers. Love reading for Virgo. The Ten of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. The Four of Cups. The King of Swords. The Devil, and here it is, the Two of Rods. So this is a very important message for you because it jumped, and then here it is again. I've pulled it for you. So the card at the bottom of the deck is going to represent the main energy around your love life for August, and you have the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords can mean that you need some space, that you need some time, or relationship needs time to heal. We will come back to this to see how it ties in with the rest of the reading. So let's take a look at what you have here. We're going to take it one row at a time. At the top, you have the Six of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So this, definitely makes me feel, seeing the Lovers and the Six of Cups. This could be, a person coming back from the past. I mean, I can't help but go back to this card that jumped for you. Pay attention to the red flags, especially with what I see down here. An air sign, so that would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, next to the Devil. I feel like you have to be cautious with someone perhaps coming back from the past. The Six of Cups is a reference to the past. So I feel like there is some type of communication from the past. With the pages all represent communication. And I feel like, this will either is leading to a significant relationship, or it was a very significant relationship. Like you were engaged, you thought they were the one. The Lovers is that, committed long-term relationship energy. And there is this message here with the Page of Pentacles where you need to study the situation carefully. So it could be, that there's someone from the past that is coming back into your life where things are kind of moving towards a more long-term relationship, and maybe you still have questions about what happened when you broke up, what happened during that time apart. It could be that's why you have this main energy from the Four of Swords. This is, needing time to heal and to collect your thoughts, to recharge. So this is energy around the past. There's an energy of the past around you in the month of August. Yet, yes, the past in some way returns. But look at this very carefully with the Page of Pentacles being there. Know everything you need to know about the person, the situation. Can you trust them? And of course, the Lovers is telling you this can be a very significant relationship. For those who are already coupled and there's no one from the past returning, this can still mean the past, but in your situation, it would be emotions from the past. Perhaps there are things that have not been forgiven, emotions that you're keeping to yourself. It's definitely time to communicate with the Page of Pentacles being here. Your relationship is solid with the Lovers card being here. I see that the Lovers card is followed by the Ten of Pentacles, which does represent, a very stable marriage, a very abundant marriage. I feel like there's a need to communicate something from the past, emotions from the past that you have not talked about. Again, for you, the month of August is about healing and figuring things out. Now, moving on to the next row here, you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Four of Cups. So you have this very positive message that followed the Lovers card. The Ten of Pentacles, it does represent, marriage, children, but also a strong sense of stability and even financial abundance. I feel like, where someone has been very unhappy or discontent in either a love relationship, or maybe because you have been struggling. Perhaps there have been financial issues that have been affecting the relationship. And this is not something that I hear all the time in other readings from other readers, but sometimes what's going on in the home, it's not all about love. There can be financial issues that just put a strain on the relationship. That's one thing that I'm getting. And I feel like something happens to kind of, provide you a little relief because you have the Ten of Pentacles. It's like abundance returns to your family. There could be a change in your finances, a change in your career. Again, you have another page. Notice how the pages are lined up here with the Devil. We're going to get to this in a minute, but this is communication. So I feel like there's a need to communicate what's on your mind. What is making you unhappy? Speak from the heart, because you do have the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups does represent, a heart-to-heart conversation, perhaps about your relationship, your marriage. What is it that's bothering you? I feel like someone is unhappy in some way. Now, the Page of Cups can also be very significant because it's, a lot like the Six of Cups. It can be rekindling a relationship from the past. Where perhaps someone was, very unhappy and someone moved in a different direction. There's an energy here, again, of possibly, this relationship being back on and leading to something really stable. You have, the Ten of Pentacles here and the Lovers here. So there's like, a significant long-term relationship energy around you. But there's a need to keep your eyes open, study the situation more, study the person more, know more information, know what you're getting into, take your time. But I also feel like there's a need, communicate. And I feel like here someone was very unhappy and could have moved in a different direction. Perhaps those who were involved in the past and are now coming back into your life. So down here, I'll just move the camera a little bit. You have the King of Swords, the Devil, the Two of Rods. So you have someone who's an air sign. So this would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, male or female, Sun, Moon, or Rising. There is a red flag around this person. You have the Devil. So the Devil, this can be an unhealthy relationship. This can be an unwise choice for you. Or some of you, this can be someone that you meet. This King of Swords can be someone that you meet in the month of August, where you really want to be careful. That this person may not be for your highest good. They may not be looking for a long-term relationship. When in fact, with the other cards, I see you have the Lovers card up there and the Ten of Pentacles right here. there is an energy of you, you know, being around someone that wants a long-term relationship, but don't waste your time with someone that doesn't want the same thing as you. With the Devil, you know, this can be either an unhealthy relationship, a really pessimistic person, or a really negative person. Just someone that is not good for you, or someone that's overly concerned with the material. And, you know, there's this energy here, the Two of Rods, of waiting. You know, waiting very patiently. I feel like for some of you what's going on, and this could be, you know, it's a general reading, so it's hard to tell, that some of you may be waiting on someone. And this has come up for it's a universal energy because it has come up for the other signs as well. Of waiting for someone. It's like you're waiting to see what someone is going to do. What's his next move? And that's literally what he's doing here. What's his next move or her next move? You know, is this person going to pick me? Or they're going to decide to be with me? I feel like here someone's tired of waiting. And you're kind of lost. Like, what should I do? Remember that this is supposed to be a healing month for you. This is supposed to be a time where you're supposed to be figuring things out in your head. You're supposed to be healing. And yes, you can heal a relationship, an existing relationship. I want to get back to that. For those who are already coupled or you're married, I feel like you have to be careful about getting too caught up in the drama of whatever is happening in your relationship. The unhealthy energy, the arguments, the fighting, because notice how these 2 pages, which represent communication, they lead straight to the Devil. So I kind of feel like not communicating does not help you. Keeping things to yourself, maybe things from the past, because you had the 6 of Cups, but I feel like communication, if it's going to be there, it has to be positive. It can't be arguing and bickering, or that could work against you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get you some more cards from the same deck. Let's see what other messages come up for you. What other messages are there for the sign of Virgo for August 2017? You have the 4 of Rods. So you have another kind of relationship marriage card. And I will adjust the camera in a minute. The Star. And the 6 of Rods. So very synchronistic. It's like you can have what you want. You're not dreaming. This is not a pipe dream for you. Something. You have the Star, which does represent your hopes and wishes being granted. This represents, you know, whether you're hoping to meet somebody new or you're hoping to hold on to that relationship. This can manifest for you. And it's surrounded by positive energy. You have the 4 of Rods. Again, this is a marriage card. This is a card of home and family and stability, just like the 10 of Pentacles. And it's right next to the Lover's card. So I feel like those that are watching, hoping, you know, to get their relationship, their marriage back on track, you're doing that. Your wishes are being granted with a Star. You also have the 6 of Rods. So the 6 of Rods does represent victory. So whatever it is that you're dealing with, and for some of you, it can be this, that what you're dealing with is waiting. Delays. This is a repeating card kind of because it jumped for you and then I pulled it for you. So I feel like those of you where you've been waiting for something, and for everyone it's going to be something different. What you're waiting for, like it finally happens. And here it's just like this message of like, yes, like finally they come around, or you know, finally you get that communication that you've been hoping for. Because remember that you do have 2 pages lined up in the center of the reading right here. You have 2 pages. And also, in these 2 rows, you know, you have the Lovers and the 10 of Pentacles, which is telling me there's a significant relationship around you. Okay, so let's get some more cards from this deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Virgo for August 2017? You have Judgment. Love reading for Virgo. August 2017. 4 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Wands. At the bottom of this deck, the Chariot. So the Chariot, you know, is telling you that August is the time of movement for you. This is a time where you can see huge changes in your relationship and your love life. This is a major arcana, so these are major changes. And with the Chariot, this can be like either physical movement, like you could be moving in with your partner, you could be traveling to see them, or they're traveling to see you, or it could just be that there's finally, movement after being stuck or being in an unhealthy phase. There's just movement with the Chariot. But it's also the Victory card in the major arcana when you already have the you have the Victory card as the minor. So you have 2 Victory cards here. No matter what you're dealing with, you have the energy of victory. Now, you also have another major arcana over here. You have Judgment. So Judgment, this, and it's right next to the 6 of Cups over here at the top. Judgment, to me, this always makes me feel like this is someone from the past, because it is a card of second chances. And, the past returning. Something you thought was dead and gone and lost returns. The phoenix rising from the ashes. So it can be a relationship resurfacing. Someone from the past where you're considering giving them a second chance. Remember that your main energy was the 4 of Swords. So August, for you, the month of August is about healing and figuring things out mentally. So I feel like there could be a chance, for giving someone a second chance and having a new beginning with them with the Judgment card. But I feel like there's some fear right here. 4 of Pentacles and 9 of Wands. Both of these cards are fear-based. And, let's just look at the 9 of Wands first. Here, it could be that you're afraid to trust them again. You don't want to be hurt. So it could be someone that broke up with you in the past. Someone that broke your heart. Someone that lied to you or betrayed you. With the 9 of Wands, you're afraid. You don't want to wear your heart on your sleeve. You don't want to trust because you don't want to be hurt. You'd rather protect yourself. You're very protective. And then you have the 4 of Pentacles. Again, look how the person is just kind of, hanging on to that tree, holding on to all of the pentacles. This is a card of holding on to what you have out of fear. So this could be, holding on to, yourself. You're just protecting yourself. It's a very fear-based energy of just trying to keep yourself in a safe place, just like the 9 of Wands. So this is energy, strong energy down these 3 cards of like wanting to keep yourself in this place where you're safe, but there's a possibility of a second chance or new beginning. And yes, it can be someone from the past, but for some of you, I'm even getting that it could be somebody new, but you're in this like place where you're afraid to trust and allow someone new in, but yet there's like this beautiful opportunity for you with the Judgment card, of having a new love in your life, especially with these cards that I see in this reading. The Lovers card, marriage, the 4 of Rods, marriage, the 10 of Pentacles, marriage, the Page of Cups, new relationship or rekindling. Again, going back to the main energies, it's time to heal. It's time to figure things out mentally. And then from the other deck, it's time for big changes in your love life. It's time for things to move forward. It's time for you to take the reins and make those changes. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull some cards from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins. I'm going to do them one by one. I've only done this I started with Libra because I got the message to use the Mermaids and the Romance Angels. But I think I'm going to get rid of all this because there's too much going on here and this is just going to confuse me. So the messages that you get from the Mermaids, they could be, something similar that you see on here, or they could be, a completely different message. Use your intuition, because these other decks that I'm using, this is kind of like a bonus reading for you guys. Okay, so let's start off with the Mermaids. And I already shuffled, focusing on your energy, so I'm just going to pull one card at a time. Let's see. Yeah, let's start off with one card at a time. What messages are there for the sign of Virgo? Virgo's love life for August 2017. Music for manifesting. And it says, to manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. Now, what I'm getting from this card, and no disrespect to Doreen Virtue, but I don't usually go with what is at the bottom of the card. I feel like here, this is about manifesting, like your ideal relationship. Let me just put it there. Manifesting either your perfect relationship, perfect partner, or manifesting, the perfect environment for your relationship. And I feel like this card is saying that this is a card of being uplifted. I feel like in order to heal your relationship, because that was the main energy from the Anarchy Tarot, the Four of Swords, in order to heal your relationship, there's a need to be uplifted. So for some of you, you may need a pick-me-up in order to be able to heal your existing relationship, or you may need to, a pick-me-up, an emotional pick-me-up to be able to attract a new partner. So you can't really, you can't really work on a relationship when you're feeling down in the dumps. Maybe you feel really discouraged. It's hard to manifest anything in that energy. So I feel like anything that you can do in the month of August to make yourself feel better, whether it's reaching out to a friend, doing something kind for yourself, you're not just doing it for yourself, you're doing it, for either your family or your significant other, or you're doing this to attract love into your life. I just kind of feel it's about uplifting yourself so that you're, there's this energy of confidence around you where you are accepting healing energy, or you are accepting new people coming into your life. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. Let's get a few more, see how many we have time for. What other messages are there for the sign of Virgo, Virgo's love life for August 2017? Mother healing, which is interesting because I think Libra, which is the only one I've done this reading for, had father healing. You have mother healing. And it says, as your feelings towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. Again, I'm going with just, the energy of the card. So this is about, the need to heal. And remember, again, going back to your tarot reading, I got it out of the way, but it's still there. You can go back and watch it. The main energy was the Four of Swords. I kept saying it over and over during the reading. The month of August is a time for you to heal. So for some of you, this can be that you are healing something within. You're healing something from the past where someone broke your heart. Maybe you're giving them a second chance, or maybe you're just trying to heal this so that you can move on. For some of you, where you're already married in a relationship, this is a time for, for you to be healing something within the relationship so that you can stay together, so that you can keep your family together. But I am getting that for some of you, in order for you to kind of heal, those of you where you are trying to keep a family together, you're trying to heal an existing relationship, something within you may also need to be healed, which is probably also why we have this card here about uplifting yourself. First, you have to be in a good place emotionally. Then you can heal that relationship. You will be strong enough to be able, it's like you're strong enough for the both of you. So I feel like this, this is an ideal time to heal something within you. Which could, be something about your partner or not, but that gives you the confidence and the energy to be able to heal an existing relationship, or just heal yourself where you're able to attract new people. Okay, let's get one more, and then we'll move on to the romance angels. What other messages are there for the sign of Virgo for August 2017? Wow, I got the wrong year. It's already July when I'm doing this. Morning affirmations. Interesting. It says, say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. So this is about watch what you say. So you always, hear this usually from like angel readers or oracle card readers. Watch what you say. But I feel like this is important for you because, again, the key word is that this is the month for you to be healing. So if you're walking around saying that this marriage is pretty much over, we're pretty much done, I'm losing him or her, then you could actually make that happen. Your words have power. So only say things that you actually want to see happen. Like say, I know we're going to be able to fix this. I know I'm going to find the person I belong with. I believe I'm going to find my soulmate. Or I believe I'm going to find my twin flame. This card is just saying, first thing I'm getting is be kind to yourself. And the other message that I'm getting is to only say kind things about yourself and your relationship. So there is a need to kind of watch what you're saying, literally to other people, but also the inner chatter. Okay, so let's move on to the romance angels. Remember, this jump for you is at the bottom of the deck, but I'm going to give it a quick shuffle here. I've already shuffled it, focusing on your energy. What messages are there for the sign of Virgo for August 2017? You deserve love. You are lovable. So here, this is telling you, I feel like, seeing her with the bow and arrow, focus only on the positive. And they're saying that, you deserve to have a loving relationship. So I feel like that is what your focus should be. If remember, you had the Devil card in your reading. So if there is something unhealthy in a current relationship, you deserve love. So that is something that you want to bring up. You also had 2 pages, which represent communication. So this is telling you that, if you're not receiving love, that is not okay. Especially if you're in a committed relationship. People are not in relationships to not receive love. So if you're not getting what you want from an existing partner, there's a need to actually talk about that and try to heal that. That is the key energy for you for August. And if you can't get what you need, there's nothing wrong with looking for it elsewhere. But this is just telling you that you deserve someone that is giving as much love as you are. And if you're not getting that in return, then you know what to do. I also feel like for those who are single, the focus needs to be on finding that partner. Not on everything that, it's going wrong in your life. And, all the fears that you have, or thinking about timing. Just kind of focus on what you want. Okay, so let's get a couple more, see how much time we have left here. What other messages are there for the sign of Virgo for August 2017? You have, it is safe for you to love. And the card says, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So for some of you here, they're telling you that don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to trust. You did have in your reading, and I'm looking at it right here, I've got them out of the way, but they're here, that for some of you, there could be someone from the past that comes back into your life. For some of you, there could be fears. I feel like there is something, you have that message of red flag, which we don't know if it's going to come up again, but you did have the Page of Pentacles, which is study this carefully. But I feel like in general, it's telling you it's safe for you to open your heart. It's safe for you to trust. For some of you, this could be giving someone a second chance, or it is safe for you to totally invest yourself in a relationship that you're already invested in. This is definitely, moving forward for you. Remember that you had the Chariot. Okay, one more. That's all we have time for. What other messages are there for the sign of Virgo for August 2017? Wedding. And it says the situation involves marriage. So, for those who are single, there could be something going on in the month of August where the energy is perfect. You had a lot of cards, marriage cards, the Lovers, the Four of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, where you can meet someone that is marriage material. For those who are already married, this is telling you that, you took vows, you made a commitment, and your partner is here to stay, although things may not be easy. Going back to this card, it's safe for you to invest in this relationship. There's a need to communicate, especially if there's something wrong. Remember, you deserve love, and that's, if you're not getting that, there's a need to speak up. But I feel like for those who are already married, this is, it just feels like this is, you're already there. There's no need to worry about things changing. I feel like your marriage is there to stay, although there could be issues to work on. Remember, the key energy for this month is healing. So, beautiful reading, probably the best one I've done so far. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.